Right. Let us continue with our question 5. Exponents and algebraic equations. 5.1. Write the following in exponential form. Right. Exponential form. Sorry. Right. So when you're given such a big number and you need to write it in an exponential form. Let me remind you again. A to the exponent of b. This is written in terms of in an exponential form actually. B is an exponent, A is a base. That is what we actually say. So now, this is a big number. Even if you do it by your head, I don't think it's very possible. It will take you time. Saying 1 times 1 and checking up until this number, or 2 times 2, or 3 times, it will take you a long time. But on your calculator, just take your calculator for now, press this number, I'm gonna write, press this number, right? Say equal to, right? Press this number, say equal to, then shift, then fact, right? You're gonna get exactly 7 to the power of 3. This means that a 7 is being multiplied by itself 3 times. The exponent says that. 3 says this number is multiplied to itself 3 times, right? This is our base, this is our exponent. And you can also check 7 times 7 times 7. It is equal to what? 343. Then you get your mark there, right? Okay, let us move to the next example. This was 5.1. 5.2. Let us move to 5.2. Simplify. We're at algebraic expressions. Let me check. Okay. No, not a problem. I don't know, maybe they made a mistake, but this is algebraic expressions, but we don't care. So 3x cubed y5 times 6x negative 2y squared. Right. This expression, oh God. This expression, when you observe these expressions, all these variables and numbers are multiplied to each other. Can you see? There is a multiplication between this term and that term, you know. So there is x, there is x, there is y, there is y. So instantly you know that we are dealing with what? Exponents. As the topic also suggests, it's exponents. Now what you're gonna do, you're gonna start for me, multiply the numbers first. What is 3 times 6? 6, 12, 18. You start by writing that number. Check your signs. If there is a negative there, you need to check your signs again. Right. So let us go to x. Remember, multiplying powers of the same base, we add the exponent. Let me help you with that. Same base, y one, and we are multiplying all these terms, right? So x and x base, then we add exponents. We add 3 plus, then there is a negative, so I introduce a bracket, negative 2. So I'm done with x. Let me go to y. With y, again, I have an exponent of 5. Then I need to add the what? The 2. So no bracket because 2 is positive. Sorry. Right. So now all I need to do now is to simplify. Right. So 18x to the power of what is 3 plus minus negative times positive, that is negative. That means it's 3 minus 2, which is 1. So let us go to y. What is 5 plus 2? It is a 7. There is nothing you can do further here. So your answer is 18xy to the power of 7. I hope you understand this. This is very important. Exponents are very important. You'll find questions of the like, and then you need to tackle the way I did. Right. Let us move to the next question, 5.2.2, very quickly. Righty there. So 5.2.2, we have 2 to the exponent negative 7 times 2 to the exponent 8 times 2 to the exponent 0. You know, even when I read this, I can tell that there is the same base throughout. There is the same base. So according to exponent, I need to take the 2 as the base, the common base, sorry. Now what I need to do again, add exponent since I'm multiplying. Powers of the same base, add the exponent. Negative 7 plus 8 plus the 0. What is your answer here? Your answer is 2 to the exponent of, this is 0, I discard this, right? Negative plus a positive. You take a sign of a bigger number, then you subtract. 8 minus 7 is a 1. So our answer is what? Is a 2. I hope you get all this grade 8. So our 5.2.3, you have a square root of 36 plus 64, right? This is, I always advise learners to treat square root like a bracket, right? So solve what is inside this bracket. What is 36? 3 plus 6 is what? Is a 9. Then I need to add the 10 again, that is 100. Why born? So I'll show you how to get rid of a square root without using any calculator, right? So 100 is the same thing as 10 squared because it's 10 times 10, right? This number is multiplied by itself 2 times. So 10 times 10, 100. Then close bracket. How do we change the square root? We say all that is inside, we power it by a half because there is a 2 here, but it's invisible. If there is a 3, you divide by a 3. If there is a 4, you divide by 4. That is how we change the square root. What is inside the square root is 10 squared, but the square root is all that into 1 over 2. I hope you get that. Now, 2 and 1 over 2 are reciprocal of each other, such that when I say 2 times 1 over 2 is equal to what? Is equal to 1, right? So our answer will be 10 because, again, sorry, let's reverse a little bit. So this 1 over 2, according to exponent, it will come inside the bracket and multiply to the exponent inside the bracket. If there is a variable also, it will go to the variable. It goes to each and every term inside the bracket and multiply. Those terms are a product, not addition. You don't do that when it's addition or subtraction between the terms. Only when there is multiplication or you have a product of terms, right? So our answer here is 10. So these questions are not that difficult, but they introduce you to exponents and how to clear the square root. Sometimes they won't give you only numbers. So I know you're gonna say, we're gonna use a calculator. It's fine, but sometimes they'll give you a variable. So this method will help you on how to do or deal with that. So let's just go to the next examples.